Hey, Live All Good podcast listeners. It is the latest episode of Cruzin with the Coaches, a conversation with Julie and Lee. So, question: is anything in life really free? Well, guess what? We talk about that with our conversation around free tickets in this episode. Coming up next.
Our priority at Blue Monarch Communications is building your confidence as an effective presenter. Whether you're preparing for a formal presentation, a keynote address, an interview, or presenting an idea or concept to your team or your clients, we are here to ensure that you are poised to effectively communicate your content while engaging and connecting with your audience. Let our team help you shine.
Hey folks, this is Lee Grigsby here, health and life coach and founder of Live All Good Coaching. I'll be on the air with Podcast Business News Network, talking about the various things around health and wellness and mental health. Also talking about how mindset is critical to achieving the goals that you set for yourself. You can reach me at liveallgood44@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, liveallgood.com, and fill out the contact form and reach me there. Once again, that's liveallgood.com. Go to the About section, fill out the contact form, or you can reach me at liveallgood44@gmail.com.
Peace, everyone. This is Aunt Boogie, and you're listening to my man, Lee Grigsby, on the Live All Good podcast. Keep it locked. Let's go, Coach!
Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural video episode of Cruzin with the Coaches, a conversation with Julie and Lee. You know, Julie, I can't make the joke anymore, right? Since we were doing audio, can't say, oh, well, I'm not Julie, and you're... It doesn't work now because they can see who we are.
Yep.
How are you doing, my friend? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm hanging in there. You know, it feels like there's something in the air that just is holding everybody down. You know what I mean? It's making everybody kind of flip around. But hey, you know, one day at a time, right?
Yep.
So, interesting topic on today's show. It was from an article that I found, of course. You know, like to read articles because I can't read books because I don't finish them. But not the point. Not the point. But it was an article. There was an article about friends, and this guy was invited to a show, and there's an issue. There's an elephant in the room. Okay. So shall we just jump right in to the topic, or?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. I want to share a graphic here. All right. So we are going to talk about free tickets. My question is, are they really free?
Right. And my thing is, nothing in life is free. So, okay.
That is the context we are operating from, folks. Are they really free? And nothing in life is really free. So
Right.
there you go. All right. Well, this is what I'll go full screen here. This is what the person said. After a few months, their friend had gotten in touch with them and wanted to ask them if they wanted to go to a show and she got free tickets. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy accepted, obviously, and was like excited to go and was thank you, thank you. So it's all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, after that night, after they went to the show, the friend texted him and said, well, I got the tickets. Can you get our next meal or activity? All right.
Mm-hmm.
To which he replied, um, well, I thought the tickets were free.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, yes, they were. But it doesn't matter because I still got them.
Correct.
Okay.
Got it.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so before we move on, I'm gonna come back out here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I just want to tackle that real quick, right? The topic is two friends
Mm-hmm.
went to a show. She got free tickets from her job, asked him
Mm-hmm.
if he wanted to go. He said, yep, I want to go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Then later, after they get home, right, after they separate, she sends him a text and was like, hey, I got the tickets. Can you pay for our next meal or event?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're talking about.
Right. Right.
Do you have any thoughts so far?
No, none at all. No,
I'm guessing you do, but if do you want to wait because there's more, or
well,
do you want to jump on this real quick?
so let's tackle the free tickets thing. So you're talking about you received free tickets, so you want to invite someone, okay?
Exactly. Mhm.
So I think it's learning right there and then not to set them expectations too high. So when you start throwing words around like free,
Mhm.
that person then, okay, cool. Like, I appreciate you taking me, but
Mhm.
if your automatic expectation is that evening that they're going to pay for dinner because you got the tickets, or, like sometimes you already
Mhm.
start rolling in your head as to what the
What's gonna
expectations are going to be.
right? How are we gonna split
Ye-
things? Or well, good point because
Yeah.
there's more.
Oh, I know. Go ahead.
It's just like those commercials, right? Oh yeah, for
But wait,
$19.99.
there's more.
There's more. All right, so let's go back here, right? So then the guy, the friend, right? He starts saying, well, I guess you expected me to cover dinner, right? This isn't a text conversation, of course,
Mhm.
not a phone conversation. So keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Yeah.
And then she replied, no, that wouldn't be fair because the tickets were free. However, she still repeated that he should commit to, paying for or taking care of the next social event that they do.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then this is the guy. He said, I uh, felt that I overtly and appropriately was grateful. Right.
Mhm.
So here's what happened. He drove to the theater. He paid for the parking. When they got dinner before the show, they
Mhm.
split the bill 50-50. Cool.
Mhm.
And you see that here, even though she had a cocktail and he had water.
Mhm.
They still split the bill 50-50.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there's that. All right? This is a good one here, right? So during dinner, I'm assuming this is part of the conversation because now the guy is saying, man, I'm not a tit for tat person,
Uh-huh.
especially with friends.
Mhm.
I often, and you can see it there, right? I treat friends to a drink, this, that. And he said, but this request confused me. So he's asking, like, was he in poor taste to not pay for dinner? So during, I'm guessing, this dinner conversation, she talked about her new job, and now she may not know how much he made, but
Mhm.
apparently, in talking about her new job, he now knows that she makes $30,000 more than he does.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to highlight some things from this. Okay.
Sure.
There's some things that jump out from this to me.
Stating you are not a tit for tat person basically means that you are, but go ahead.
Bingo. The moment you say I'm not this, I'm not a bad person. Oh,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
okay. No, you can trust me. Oh, guess what? I probably can't.
Right.
So just wanted to highlight that, right? And so I even highlighted the friends part, right?
Hmm.
Especially with friends. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but just hold on to that, especially
Sure.
with friends.
Okay. Yes.
And then clearly the second part I highlighted was this part about how much more she makes with her new job.
Not understanding the point of revealing that you make $30,000 more than someone else, because I don't know, that goes with politics, religion, and money. But
Right.
okay.
Right. I mean, I clearly know that Julie makes $30,000 more than me from this podcast. I know that, but we don't talk about it.
Right, exactly. So it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back out here on camera real quick, right?
Yeah.
So clearly you're right. Like there's certain things you don't talk about. Now they don't in the article, it doesn't go into detail necessarily about if she said I make 30,000 more than you, right? But from whatever her
No, I'm
salary
sure there was
is
a discussion of her
about
new job, and then
salaries,
she stated what that salary was going to be.
which you'd
You
be like,
know, yeah,
just
not
say, hey,
sure
I'm
why you
very
would share
comfortable.
that. Yeah,
I'm
but
very
it just,
comfortable with what I got a raise for, you know?
but it also shows though how comfortable she obviously felt with the relationship to share that information.
Very fair. Very fair.
So if you're feeling like it's comfortable enough to state how much money you make to someone, you're pretty comfortable with that person.
I would
So
think so, right? Yeah.
yeah.
I would think, yeah, you have to. I'm just not gonna tell everybody, yeah, oh, this is what I negotiated, and this. Again, folks, we know she makes 30,000 more than me for the podcast.
But
Yeah,
seriously, so in
Mhm.
thinking about that, usually you would say, yeah, I got a 15% raise, I got a 10% raise, without stating base what that was. You know what I
Right,
mean? What
right,
that percentage is coming from. But
and that's what's
she
typical.
obviously stated what
Exactly.
her salary was, and he did the math. So,
And felt some kind of way about it. Okay, so
obviously.
we're starting to tumble a little bit, but there's more. There's more. So
Oh,
they get back into it here. This is continuing the conversation. So she says that she doesn't want to go in circles about this, right?
sure.
And she's finding it annoying that
Hmm.
he's not committing to just, oh yeah, cool, I'll take care of whatever we do next, right? Because let's say they go do something that's hugely expensive, right? And
Correct.
he has to
Yes.
commit to it. Anyhow, so then he tells her, hey, I'm sorry for disappointing you. And he sent her $30 through Venmo, right? For her half of the dinner. In essence, paying for dinner. Because they
Okay.
split 50-50. So in essence, he's already paying for dinner, right?
Okay.
But she did not accept it. Okay? She did not accept the
Mhm.
money.
Okay.
So now we get to how he's feeling. Okay?
Okay. Because we don't go tit for tat, but okay, let's keep calculating.
We don't go tit for tat. But in the past year, I've hosted her and her husband for dinner twice, gave them leftovers to take home both times. She's never hosted me. And frankly, I never thought twice about it. I hosted them because I wanted to. But like you said, we're not tit for tat, but we sure
No,
came up
but
with
yet we're
this tally.
calculating. Uh-huh.
Came up with a tally real quick, right?
Right.
So then the person who says, the guy, I'm not tit for tat, now is telling us what kind of person he is. I get joy from including friends in fun activities and opportunities. So then asks the question, is he out of touch or is he tacky or unjustified, to see her point of view, to see where she's coming from?
He is out of touch, tacky, and unjustifiable, just so we're clear.
no spoiler alert there. No,
I mean, you think
So
about it though. I mean, like, I
Mhm.
obviously don't know what the tickets were for.
Sure,
I don't know what show they saw.
sure,
They could have just gone to
right,
see a comedy show that's like $25 a ticket, or
right,
I don't know. They could have saw Lion King. It's $150 a ticket, but
right. You never know.
obviously she got them free. But understanding that I can understand the expectation of the person who's providing the entertainment for the other person I'm sorry, drive, pay for the parking and the meal. Like
which he did, except paying half the meal, right?
No. He did not, because he paid half.
Okay,
He should have just paid it. Like, just
fair.
All right, you got me the tickets. I'm
And I'll
here.
pay
You're
for
the
dinner.
reason why I'm here. I'm gonna pay for dinner.
Fair. So then, since she did not accept the extra money on Venmo, right?
Right, because she done calculated how much the tickets cost, and she's like, "Oh, $30 ain't gonna help you, fool. Nice try. Too late. You made me fight for that money, and now we're done." That's what happened.
Even though tickets are free. Okay, all right, cool.
But I'm saying that's obviously. It sounds like that's what her mentality was.
Right.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
So I wanted to point out something from this slide here, right? This information, casual friendship. So this is the first time in this post, in this letter that this guy wrote, been talking about friend, right? My friend.
Uh-huh.
Then he says, I don't know how to move on with a casual friendship.
It's too late.
Well, at what point was this a casual friendship, right? I don't recall. I don't recall at all the guy saying, because here's the thing, in my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
If it's a casual friend and they were like, yeah, I got tickets to, I'm probably not going to go to a show with a casual friendship, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
Casual, well, in my mind, casual friend, hey, let's go to the bar, get drinks, right? Or let's meet for coffee, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking, casual friend. And as you stated before, they were comfortable enough, at least she was, to talk about the job and talk about salary and all that. So to me, that doesn't mean casual friend. Because
what I'm saying, that's a label that he is sliding over, because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't invite my casual friends over for dinner, nor would I cook for them.
That too. Hadn't even gotten to that point yet.
I mean,
and I definitely don't give casual friends leftovers twice.
Yes, not twice in a row. No.
But I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw that. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So
because he's changing how he feels, obviously.
Man, listen, feels certain kind of way, right? So now, okay, we kind of understand that he's feeling some kind of way. So he wants to respond with this. And this is like, we all get being petty. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I want to respond with, I will be happy to invite you to the next event I get free tickets to. I will let you drive, pay for parking, split the dinner bill.
Oh, he's
even if I get a second course and you don't. I will then make sure you pay for the next time. Ooh. Petty's coming out, right?
Yes, definitely.
So this is the question. Is it reasonable to invite someone to something free and expect them to treat you? So I'm gonna come back out on camera here, and I'm gonna leave that question up for a bit, right? So we've had some points to say about what's going on so far, right? Why don't we take a break and let everyone kind of marinate on the question? We've set the table, because there is the person he wrote to does have an answer for what happened. All right.
Yep.
So we'll dissect the answer when we come back.
So we're gonna set the table and decide who takes the leftovers.
It's not. We did show episodes a couple of months ago with the wife and remember the
oh yes, the cooking. Oh,
maybe they're the ones taking leftovers.
That's probably That's
maybe they're the ones that wrote in. Maybe they went to the show. All right, you guys, stay right there. We'll be right back. Hey folks, this is Lee Grigsby here, health and life coach and founder of Live All Good Coaching. I'll be on the air with Podcast Business News Network, talking about the various things around health and wellness and mental health. Also talking about how mindset is critical to achieving the goals that you set for yourself. You can reach me at liveallgood44@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, liveallgood.com, and fill out the contact form and reach me there. Once again, that's liveallgood.com. Go to the About section, fill out the contact form, or you can reach me at liveallgood44@gmail.com.
Our priority at Blue Monarch Communications is building your confidence as an effective presenter. Whether you're preparing for a formal presentation, a keynote address, an interview, or presenting an idea or concept to your team or your clients, we are here to ensure that you are poised to effectively communicate your content while engaging and connecting with your audience. Let our team help you shine.
Listen to Keeping the Towel with Aunt Boogie on SoundCloud, Anchor.fm, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. A new episode is dropped every first and third week of every month. Once again, Keeping the Towel with Aunt Boogie. Wipe the blood, wipe the sweat, wipe the tears. But whatever you do, don't throw in your towel.
All right, folks, welcome back to Cruzin with the Coaches, a conversation with Julie and Lee. Wow. Let me put the question back up for everybody, okay?
Yes.
Just so they can understand the setting of the table and know you couldn't take leftovers because we're petty like that. But there was a guy and his friend got free tickets. Then after they got home, after they split, she texted him like, hey, since I got the free tickets for the event, next, can you pay for our next event? And he's feeling some kind of way about it. That's what we tackled before the break. We ended with this question here. Is it reasonable to invite someone to something free and expect them to treat you? Now, before we go into the answers, I hope you heard both of us say in the beginning that is something ever really free? And the other question was, or statement, nothing is ever really free.
No, nothing in life is free. Nothing.
No.
Because at this point, legitimately, if you really think about this, no matter which way this goes, it's going to cost him this relationship. So you have to think, is it worth that price? I mean, it sounds to me like I don't know what the proper etiquette is. I mean, every relationship is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will treat, my friends are from all over the spectrum. You know what I mean? I have friends who are retired. I have friends who have kids. I have friends who are single. I have friends who are out of work. So just going out and understanding that expectation, like I handle myself accordingly. You know what I mean? And so, if I'm out with a friend who, let's say, is out of a job, but I wanted to take them out because they're, looking for an outlet of some sort, I'm not going to say, this is my expectation, like you need to pay for your way or whatever, because guess what? If it's a real relationship, they're going to have my back at some point.
Or they may have had your back before, it goes, it's never 50-50. I told y'all that's the petty, and yes, we're petty here. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Like, again, friends all across the spectrum, right? And if I say, yo, let's go do this, or if I'm inviting you, my expectation is I'm probably gonna treat,
Right.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Right.
And I don't expect someone else. If you invite me, I'm not expecting you to have that same mentality. But if I do, that's what.
Then that's what it is. You have friends who, let's say they have a timeshare and they invite you and your family, like you reciprocate by taking them out to dinner or buying the groceries or, there's some way of showing some form of gratitude.
Or I'm not going to be upset, like you said, the timeshare thing, if they say, hey, you know what? Can you give like $100 towards this?
Yeah, towards the
Of
maintenance
course.
fee or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, not a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
Yes, yes.
So what we promised you is
Ooh,
there
the
is a
answer.
response. Yeah, there is a response. So let's go ahead and jump into that. This is the again, whoever he wrote into, whoever has this column, this is their take. All right.
Mhm, mhm.
So they are saying that in this case, this friend presented a gift tax. Okay. The friend put some kind of monetary value on the tickets, even though they were free, and feels, I guess, that they should be reimbursed. All right.
Mhm.
Goes on to say that, and I almost didn't include this because I don't feel this way. But this, they say, of course, that is ridiculous. I was like, ooh, that's kind of assumptive, right?
Mhm.
Presumptive. So, okay, firstly, that they surprised him with or she surprised him with the conditions that
Mhm.
after they split ways, right?
Mhm.
And then she did so by text. Okay, I'm not quite a fan of having to do
Yeah,
that
text
conversation by text
communication.
also, right?
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, and I'm with this except for the of course ridiculous part, right?
Okay.
Like, yes, should she have said, "Hey, you know what? I got the tickets, can you get dinner?"
Mhm.
At least you have the expectation. You understand what's coming, right? Say
Right.
that up front, or even at dinner, right? Say, "Hey, I know we're splitting dinner here, but can you pay for the next time?" Right? Don't wait until the show is over, until dinner's over, and then you get home and you're like, "Oh, hey, cool. You can get
Mhm.
the next thing." That's just my take, you know?
And you also have to think about it this way, though. Okay.
Mhm.
If Petty Betty is the one who went out to dinner, okay. So you have
Fair.
to think, I've offered these tickets. This person's
Mm,
were out, blah, 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 blah. You're having the dinner. And
mhm.
maybe that expectation was that that dinner was not going to be a split, that it was going to be that that person was going to
Mm.
take care of it. And then when it was, this, we'll split the check.
Sure.
And
Imma come back out with a camera here. Yeah.
then she was feeling some type of way just from that comment over splitting the check. Like,
Good point.
I've
Good
got you
point.
out on this, and again, don't know what the tickets were for. I mean,
Sure.
like I said, it could
Sure.
be anything from The Color Purple to freaking seeing Kevin Hart. I don't know, but it's
Right.
just like understanding that I, I'm grasping the expectation was that he was going to handle anything and
Dinner.
everything else for that night because she had gotten the tickets.
A very good point. Very good
Yeah.
point. And so neither one of them addressed it, right? Like at the point where the check has come for dinner, like, oh, do you mind taking care of that? Now, you still might have felt, obviously, I think he would have felt a certain kind of way, right? Because he
Mhm.
already said, well, I paid for parking, I paid for half the dinner, even though she got a drink. Like, that's, but you're not a tit for tat person.
No,
Okay.
no, 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 not
All
at all.
right.
Not
Not
at
tit for
all.
tat.
But again,
So,
they're
yeah, oh, go
having
ahead. Mhm.
dialogue that obviously he knows how much money she's making, that, they've had each other over, well, I'm sorry, he had her over his
And
house
her
once
husband.
or
Mhm.
twice, once or
Yeah.
twice. He can't even remember if it was once or twice, but both
Mhm.
times or one of the times
Mhm.
they took the leftovers.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, I get it. I understand that. But if you have a true relationship with a person, wouldn't you just not be calculating all of that and what that is? You know what I mean? Like,
Bingo. That, like, if you're friends, right?
if you're
Because
friends,
we also saw how he slid that a
that
casual
casual.
friendship. Like, whoa, wait a minute. You didn't say that in the beginning, you know?
Right, right.
Again, um, we're both of the opinion that we don't invite casual friends to dinner and give them leftovers.
Correct.
Might invite them to
Correct.
dinner, but leftovers are staying here.
I mean, unless it's something you didn't like. Maybe it was a new recipe and you're like,
Right,
"Ugh,"
right.
like,
No, yeah, go and take it. Go and take
yeah,
it. Yeah.
babe, go ahead, take that. You can take it. It's okay.
So the article continues with the answer of this is this kind of weird swerve etiquette that can end a friendship, especially a casual one. And I'm like, okay, the casual one, like it was slid in there, I think, to help justify how they were feeling, right? Because they don't talk about that. So then the person continues to talk to or respond to the guy that if he's feeling resentful or awkward or bullied, that don't do it. Don't go on another dinner date, movies, whatever show. Um, now I'm not sure about the whole accepting the or not accepting the money. If I was her, I would have accepted it. That's just me
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now is it a bit passive aggressive? I'm coming back out here.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it is still passive aggressive
On
because
both or just on both?
on her part,
Okay.
on both parts, on both. I mean, we've seen all the passive aggressiveness on his
From
part
him.
all the way
Yeah,
through.
yeah. For sure.
But like it is passive aggressive on her part because honestly, if you're at dinner and he's only paying half and your expectation could have been, that you wanted him to pay for all of it
right,
because you got the free
the
tickets. So, but then realizing that he's, backing out of what is the expectation that you clearly did not express, but not feeling some type of way and letting it ruin the rest of the night, kind of a thing. Because I'm telling you, she was thinking about that whole time. She couldn't wait to text. She was probably typing it in the bathroom and just waiting for it to send.
right. Like, that's the thing, right? And I'm glad you brought that up because you wait till you get home. So you were with this person at dinner. Okay, you felt some kind of way about splitting the ticket or splitting dinner. Then you go to the show. Okay, well, he drove. Meaning
she was brewing.
He probably had to drop her off, right? Even on the drive back to home where he drops you off, you could be like, yo, you know what? I'm feeling some kind of way. I thought you might get dinner. And he might have been like, oh, you know what? My bad. Cool. I'll send you money. Right. Done deal. Right?
Yeah.
Like you could, I didn't know. Cool.
Right.
But now you're feeling a certain kind of way. Then you send the text. Now I'm feeling a certain kind of way. And I know you make $30,000 more than I do. I'm definitely feeling some kind of way.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling like this whole relationship is real passive aggressive just on both their parts because
it's casual too.
Well, yeah, it's casual too. But like legitimately, you would think if you could be that open about everything. Like, I'm sorry, if it was me, everybody who knows me, when that bill came and they were like, we could split it. Oh, I was
You'd be like, no, I'm gonna push that right over.
He got it. He got it, or she got it. Right. And just I don't know. Also understanding that if your expectation wasn't met, even though you did not discuss or communicate your expectation, that's your bad. You know what I'm saying? So when you have to swallow it, you gotta swallow that jagged little pill and understand that, okay, we don't have the relationship I thought we had. And then you just move on from it.
And then you then think, oh, maybe this is a casual friendship. It's not the friendship I thought it was.
Exactly. Because it sounds like I said, you don't share your salary with just any person.
Not a casual, not an associate.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, there's a bit more, I believe, to the answer, right? I mean, we talked about this one here. So this is what this person, and we basically talked about that just now, right? You talk about these things face to face. If it's a real friendship, right? Then you don't text. You're like, or if you text, you say, hey, you know what? You got a minute? Can I call you? Because I want to talk about something, right? Like, you don't do that over text.
No.
So the author or the person who's answering is saying that she squandered all of the goodwill from her invitation for free tickets. Okay. Now, lastly, this is what one of the final responses was, that she can't really lay claim to the moral high ground of, hey, I'm doing something nice, and ask you to pay for the next outing while having turned down your $30 offer. You know, it's too late to pretend there was anything about monetizing the tickets. Do you really want a friend like that?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I do want a friend like that. I want a friend who's gonna think about me. The fact that she got free tickets and she thought about me and wanted to invite me, cool. So guess what? My place in that friendship is to buy the entire meal and for the gas and for because that friend, she didn't have to reach out. She didn't have to reach out and invite me in any way, shape, or form.
Could have invited her husband.
Hello. Could have invited his wife. Hello. Like,
right? I mean,
I'm confused. I like we were saying, you know, if you evaluate the relationship, it's obvious that she thought more of their relationship than he did. I think she was brewing on the resentment of the fact that he did not
after
do
dinner
what she thought what he was. Yes.
And I think it came from dinner. Now, also, I think he thought it was a different kind of friendship until dinner too, really, because why would it be? He probably thought it was a different friendship until he started feeling some kind of way about her making $30,000 more than him. Like, can I just be honest?
Can we just say that?
Yes, right.
He had no problem with her treating and thought, okay, she should have bought dinner too with her $30,000.
You understand what I'm saying? Let me. I want to address our gentleman for a minute, if I can. Right?
Yes, please.
I can only imagine that his ego and his pride was hurt because he did the math and found out she made $30,000 more than him, and now you expect me to pay for our next social outing? He got hurt. He got hurt. His manhood got hurt. Fellas, let it go. Fellas, let it go. Is that really important? Is that really something important that challenges? Wait, say the voice again. I love it.
It's really important. And unfortunately it is. So you know how independent I am. You know, like if I want to go to something, I'm going to buy the tickets because I want to go, you know? And so if I'm going to go, you know, I'll reach out to whomever, you know, be it my mom, be it a girlfriend, be it a male friend, you know, and understanding if there is dinner or drinks involved or what have you, I'm going to let that person lead. You know, if that person says we'll do we need 2 checks or what, all right, cool. I get it. But I mean, it would be my decision as to whether I ask them the next time.
Right. Exactly. Right. And you're not going to play this passive aggressive game that.
Oh, I am now. Now I'm allowed.
You keep a track.
I'm gonna go
see. We went out about 3 times and I paid twice. And you got to write it down. Keep it in your phone or keep it in a notebook.
Yeah, no, I am obviously not that person. And it's so funny because I'm more, if I go out with somebody and let's say the food bill is like $100 and some odd dollars, I'm feeling some type of way when they do pay the full bill because I'm kind of like, oh,
we should have split.
Yeah, we should have split that. Like now I feel like I gotta do something like, you know, whatever. Like I got the next 4 meals or something. You know, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Yep. That's just so weird.
No, I get it, man. I love your male voice.
It's a big deal, man.
Oh, that was awesome. Well, folks, like, just I guess the takeaway here, really, if you think it's a certain kind of friendship, then you should communicate that way, right? If you are comfortable with that, then communicate the whole way. The more you have assumptions or you stay in here about what's supposed to happen, then you're going to find yourself texting somebody like, hey, can you take care of this? And they're like, no, I can't. Here's $30. No, I don't want your money. Oh, wait, what?
Right.
Sorry.
And like I said,
I would have taken the 32. I would have been like, cool, thank you.
There is so much to unravel there, seriously. Because I mean, honestly, if you have a really good relationship, How many times have you, said to someone, if you fly, I'll buy?
You know what? Like there's one of my colleagues, and we were working together a lot every Friday, right?
Okay.
We started we started Pizza Friday
Okay.
because it started with he and I. I would treat the pizzas, in their little artisan pizzas, right? Not like a full pizza pie,
Okay.
but enough that it's for one person if you wanted to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week he would pay. Next week I would pay. We did it so much we forgot who had paid and was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Right.
But it became like an office thing. So whoever is in the office at dinner time on Friday night, we go, hey, you want to be part of Pizza Friday? So people now come to the office when they're working Friday, and they know they haven't paid. They're like, hey, Pizza Friday, right? It's my turn to pay. They're like asking to pay for, and again, treating everybody in the office. You see?
Yeah. Yes.
That's not petty. That's not
petty at
just
all. It's
put it
perfect.
out there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
if nobody does, guess what? Cool. I'll treat. Or if it's someone's first time, cool. I'll take care of it. Because now the expectation is if you want to be part of this, you got to pony up too at some
Right.
point.
Right.
And that's okay. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not sending text messages later. You owe me,
Yeah, I'm gonna need $5.22 for your
No,
slice.
no. I will say a coworker actually, they were like, yeah, so how do we split this? I was like, we don't. I was like, I'll get it. And the next time you're here, even if I'm not on a Friday, then it's your turn. They're like,
Right.
oh, really? I'm like, yeah. And I promise you, they have come in, hey, it's Pizza Friday, right?
Yeah. But it's just so nice to just have it be easy breezy. And you don't have so that's the difference between the two. There's that understanding that doesn't have to technically be spoken, but you guys kind of spoke on it.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. But then there's also, that awful expectation when you don't communicate it and then it doesn't happen and then you feel in some type of way.
Right. And that's clearly what happened in this situation here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It has been a great inaugural video episode. Awesome. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. You can find us on YouTube. And now you can also find us on Traverse TV Network. That currently is on Roku, soon to be on Amazon Fire. What of the all the streaming platforms, right? I don't know them all, so I guess Apple TV. Yeah, there's a few others that are out there, so yeah, you can find us on all of that, folks.
Awesome.
Appreciate your time. Always on a Wednesday. We will see you in a couple Wednesdays, and really pay attention to the next few episodes because I think we got some good stuff for you. All right, you guys, we are signing off. Cruising with the Coaches, conversation with Julie and Lee.